Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing great. So, welcome to Vet It's You YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss about the body condition scoring or the BCS system, an important topic from the livestock production management portion. So, let's get started. So, here the first question arises that what is body condition scoring? So simply as the name suggests, body plus condition plus scoring. So it is the method of scoring the body condition that how well it is maintained. So digging deep in the BCS system, it is a useful management tool for distinguishing differences in the nutritional needs of different animals in the herd. So basically, in a herd, we have a different number of animals with the different nutritional requirements. Some require the high amount of the protein or the concentrate, some require the high amount of the roughage. So, with the help of the body condition scoring, we can distinguish their nutritional demands and set a proper strategy for the feeding. This strategy making in the body condition scoring is a visual assessment of the amount of the fat and the muscle covering over the bone of an animal regardless of the body size. So basically the amount of the fat and the muscle covering of an animal regardless of its body size decides the body condition of that particular animal. The body condition scoring system uses a numeric score to estimate the body energy reserves in the animal. So here in the BCS system, a set of numbers are assigned to different animals on the basis of the amount of energy reserves which is in the term of the fat or the muscle covering over the body. One of the important benefit of the BCS as it helps us to access the production efficiency of different animals in the herd. For example, if a good body condition scoring is assigned to a particular animal, it clearly states that the particular animal have a good body reserves, and this clearly implies that it have a good production efficiency as well as the good overall growth rate and the production rate. And this accessing of the production efficiency can only be known with the help of the body condition scoring. Another benefit of the body condition scoring, as it is an important management practice used by different producers as a tool which help to optimize the production, evaluation of health and access the nutritional status of the animal. Here it clearly states that, for an example, if we have an animal and the poor body condition score is assigned to that particular animal, so we can somehow assess its production efficiency, which is absolutely low. It might be deficient in some nutritional aspects, as well as its overall growth rate and the health will also be not up to the mark. So here the BCS help the producer to make some strategical changes in the farm which will help the animals to achieve the standard body condition scoring, which will ultimately influence the overall production and the economic benefit from the livestock in the positive way. Moving further, the practice of the BCS is used mainly to increase the economic return through the increased reproductive performance and more efficient feed cost. Here, for the better understanding, let us take an example. So in a farm, if we have different animals and the equal amount of the feed is provided to all of them, but somehow some animals have greater access to the food and some do not. So after practicing the BCS, it has been found that none of the animal meets the standard, as some have very high BCS and some have very low BCS. As now the BCS comes into the play, as it will help the producer to make the strategical changes in the livestock farm, which will help him or her to decide the proper nutritional requirement by each of the animal, and somehow help him or her to cut down the feed cost, which will ultimately increase the overall performance and the economic benefits from the farm. Now the BCS or the body condition scoring is usually done with the careful visual examination and through the palpation of the animal. The palpation of the animal is done from the different positions just as to know the amount of the muscle covering the particular area. The evaluation of the amount of muscle and the fat cover is done at the 8 important anatomical points when assigning a body condition score. We will look forward about these points. And now once the score is determined, it can be compared to the desired condition score at a particular period of the production cycle for a species, and at this time a producer determines the appropriate nutritional changes or the changes in the management. So basically, if we have an animal and the body condition score is determined after the parturition, so it will let us to know about its requirement and help the producer to make the appropriate nutritional and the management changes in the farm for the particular animal, and this will somehow ensure the better production capacity of the particular animal with the overall high economic benefits. So here are some points, you can note it down. So basically the body condition scoring is a subjective practice which is performed by trained evaluators with the help of the visual assessment. In the case of the cattle and the horses, the score of the body condition scoring system assigned to them is from 1 to 9, and while dairy, swine and the sheep are scored from 1 to 5. For all the species, whether it is cattle or the horse or the dairy or the swine, lower the number of the BCS, the thinner is the animal. And by comparing the BCS score of the particular animal in any farm with the standard chart, help the producer to make the proper adjustment in order to help the animal to reach the optimal body condition score, which will ultimately increases the production rate and the economic output. Now moving further, we will discuss about the examination of the animals. Basically, to examine the animal, the evaluator must concentrate on the amount of the muscle present over the skeletal and the fat cover in the 8 important anatomical points. And these important anatomical points are the brisket, shoulder, ribs area, loin area, hooks, stifle, tail head, and the pins. All locations are evaluated to get an overall body condition score. So basically, the evaluator will judge the animal from different positions, and these are as mentioned, and will help him or her to get an overall body condition score. And moving further, the most effective way to evaluate the animal is from front to the rear using all the anatomical points. And while the examination of the animal, it is examined when it is in movement or at the rest. All these are the precautions to be taken by the evaluator which help to eliminate the weak links and to obtain the best possible score for the animal. Now moving further, we will discuss about the description of the body condition score for the dairy breed, sheep, goat or the swine. As I already told you that lower is the condition score, the thinner is the animal. So here in the case of the dairy breed, sheep, goat or the swine, if the condition score assigned is 1, the animal is very thin. If it is 2, the animal is thin, and so on till the score reaches 5, the animal becomes very fat. नोट करने वाली बात यहाँ पे ये है कि इन द केस ऑफ द बीफ कैटल और द हॉर्स द BCS स्कोर विल बी डन फ्रॉम 1 to 8 in same manner as above. So here if we are scoring any horse or the beef cattle, the score assigned to those animals are from 1 to the 8. So now we will discuss about the variation of the body condition score throughout the production cycle of the animal. So basically the production cycle includes the breeding, the maintenance phase, late gestation, parturition or the lactation phase. So if the animal is present in any of these phases of the production cycle, the body condition scores varies. So for example, if the animal is present in the breeding stage, the average body condition score should be maintained to eliminate any problems in the breeding. Moving next, if the animal is in the maintenance phase, the production of the animal ceases, so the BCS can go either up or the down. Talking about the late gestation and the parturition phase, the animal is nourishing the young baby along with itself, so the body condition score should be high to maintain its demand. Now the animal enters into the lactation phase and will suffer from the negative energy balance. It clearly implies that the body condition score of that particular animal will go down and should be fed supplement to meet its requirement and to maintain the standard body condition score just to ensure the high length of the lactation and overall good production rate. The weather and the housing conditions also affect the BCS. For example, in the summer condition, the BCS of an animal will lower down just to tackle the high humidity and the temperature. Similarly, to tackle the cold condition, the body muscle mass will increase, which will ultimately affect the body condition score and increases it. So these are some factors that will influence the body condition score according to the requirement of the animal. So this was all about the body condition scoring. I hope you like it. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel Vet It's You. Thanks for the watching, an initiative by Ankit Kaushik.